The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 7th of November 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya!
Get it in you.
Get it in you!
Yeah, you guys got a bit to be desired there, to be fair.
You think?
Yeah. Well, you've caught the Keyzies now, because yesterday he was giving it nothing.
I was just trying to be really refined, Mogi. Yeah. Keyzies was silly, I know. There's no passion behind it, whatever, but I was refined.
I was trying to make people laugh a wee bit by not giving it the full thing, because in this day and age we could all use a laugh.
Yeah.
Which is why they brought back the Tui billboards.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good stuff, mate. Speaking of which.
Thanks, Jase.
Mogi.
Is this speaking of good stuff?
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, you absolutely. Can I ask though? I'm intrigued by your pant today. What's with the pants?
Well, it's a different.
They're kind of a slack, really, aren't they?
No, they're a pant. They're not a slack. Just something a bit more breezy and easy for summer, Jase.
Sure.
It gets to this time of year, each year, I think to myself, I might try something new, and it always ends up being an absolute failure, and I just go back to my jeans.
Yeah.
But I'm quite happy with these pants. I've got another pair as well, bit different, Keyzie. They're a blue, a navy sort of a blue.
It'll look smart.
But it's nice to have in summer and just to mix it up a bit, Jase. I got my blue jeans, but they were dirty, and my black jeans, and they were dirty. And my grey jeans, they're just a little bit heavy for the kind of warmth that we've been enjoying at the moment. So,
sure.
Long story short, mate, just bought them.
Hey,
look.
Mike, way to get the show off to a flyer, mate.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, well, Jase asked the question, mate, it wouldn't be right of me not to ask it. I know the listeners give a shit.
I will maintain, it doesn't matter what you're wearing, mate. You could wear a bloody potato sack, it'd still look hot.
I appreciate that, man. Especially coming from an absolute mad dog and a sick son of a bee like yourself.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
I'm disappointed today that you're wearing your classic Jimmy Barnes blue check working man shirt.
Yeah. Well, I am at heart a working man.
Oh, you are?
Mogi.
You're a backbone, you always have been. But after yesterday, you set the new standard with your lemon shirt.
Sure. But,
you can't have that every day, mate. People get sick of a good thing.
At the end of the day, Hoodie J does have blue denim in his veins.
Yeah, totally. Tell you what, that T-shirt you're wearing is neat, Keyzie. Dragon Ball.
No. Dragon Ball Z.
No, it's actually Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
it's the original.
Is it Dragon Ball?
From the 80s.
That's
thanks,
really
guys.
cool, man, and it's perfectly ironed as well. It's looking good. As are you, Keyzie, as always, mate. Looking really healthy.
Oh, thank you. What do you mean healthy? See, why can't you just say I look good?
Well, you look good / healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. So do you, man. You look healthy.
Thanks, man. I've been really taking care of myself at the moment, actually.
Well,
I heard you've been taking care of yourself.
I just saw you limp into the office and eat half a donut.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you just said, why did I eat that?
Can I be honest? I cut about a fifth of it off.
Right.
A little cube
and then
of the donut, and then ate the whole thing.
Then ate the 4/5.
It's not even yours either.
Hey, now listen, massive show ahead. We're going to have a bit of Guy Fawkes chat. Good Lord. Man alive. There's plenty to sink your teeth into, but let's have some tunes, shall we? A bit of Lenny Kravitz.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Massive attack there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes past 4 o'clock, of course. Guy Fawkes last night, Mogi and Keyzie. And you know the situation in my household with my dog.
Yeah.
So I got home last night and she was drugged to the eyeballs, man.
Yeah, what'd you give it, Datura?
She was so affectionate.
Oh, your dog?
Yeah, she was just rubbing her head against my
Hey.
thigh there and licking me, and she was just having a good old time. But true story, 7 o'clock, right? Oh, no, I got home, so it was just 20 past 7 last night. She was on the couch, just chilling out.
Yeah.
Still daylight.
Wait, was this in the lounge?
In the lounge, yes.
Where was the duck?
The duck, I haven't seen the duck actually for a little while.
Right, okay.
I think it gets freaked out by Guy Fawkes as well.
It flies south for Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 20 past 7, she's lying on the couch, just chill.
Yeah.
Daylight still. The faintest little pop of a firework in the far, far distance, immediately she jumps up on all fours, leaps off the couch, and just starts barking her ass off. And that was my household till 1:30 in the morning.
Wow.
And here's the interesting thing, actually.
Oh, good.
Because we stayed up because there was no point trying to sleep with her barking like that. Went to bed at 1:30. The fireworks are still going off. We went to bed, my wife and I, never barked again.
Wait. So the fireworks were still going, but you weren't there?
No, we weren't there. We were in our room. We closed our door. We closed the lounge door. She was in the lounge where she sleeps. Not a sound, not a peep.
Right.
So
it's obviously something to do with the fact that she's trying to protect her clan, maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't explain when you were away and she was going nuts barking at the storm. You remember she was barking at the wind?
Yes, at the thunder, actually, mate.
Oh,
to be
sorry.
fair. It was
I
thunderclaps.
disrespected it there.
Well, my daughter was there, though.
Yeah, well, that's right. But
because your daughter might have been in the lounge and up and about. So maybe whenever it's Guy Fawkes or whenever the wind comes up, you guys all just have to go to bed.
Well, this brings me back to my idea about putting her in a deep freeze, because then she's isolated and she doesn't need to protect you. And she'll be sort of concentrating on,
When you say deep freeze, you mean like a deep freezer?
Yeah, those big chest deep freezers. Back in the old days, they don't have them anymore because life's so convenient, but just sort of effectively a chilled kennel.
Like a sedation unit.
A sedation unit, a cryo-thermal unit. Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you put her in there sort of a day before.
Well, not a day before, but certainly, sort of mid-afternoon there.
Right.
And that'll just slow the heart rate.
Sure.
And also acts as to sort of block out the sound as well.
And like in that scenario, we go to bed, take her out of the deep freezer, put a tarpaulin down and let her just thaw out.
Yeah, I think so, man. Or you could put her on the bench, just on one of your chopping boards there, and put a tea towel over her. And you come out in the morning, she'll be beautiful.
Yeah,
actually, you can put her in run the heaps of warm water in the bath, and then you put her in that. But then she might start floating, so you put something heavy on top of. You know what I mean? To make sure
that's like a counterweight.
Yeah. So what would you do in that case, though? You think of something. Yeah, you think of something.
Or just go to bed.
Maybe next Guy Fawkes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, well, I had a bit of an experience as well last night. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in the next break. But, yeah, you know how I feel about Guy Fawkes.
You love it, eh?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah! Guns. Roses there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 25 minutes past 4 o'clock.
We've just been doing a little bit of Guy Fawkes chat, haven't we, Jason? We're just sort of hearing about you and your dog and how it doesn't stop barking. It just makes for a nightmare of an evening and you don't really enjoy it. And I've sort of had a similar vibe, similar feelings about Guy Fawkes for a while.
Yes.
Potentially stemming from, when I was 18, I got hit in the eye with a skyrocket in my eyeball when a drunk mate pointed it at my head and it hit me directly on my left eye and left me with probably about 80% vision gone, so pretty much blind in my left eye. And then moving on from there, you're just like, well, they've got rid of the good ones. Don't have double happies anymore.
Tom thumbs.
Mini dynamites you could chuck at each other or anything like that. So those are the good ones that I liked, and they're gone, so who cares? And then also there's the animals. The animals freak out like yours does, like my dog used to. Amazingly, last night, my dog...
Tinker...
she was outside where they're all going off. She couldn't hear jack shit. She used to be the same as Rue, just completely freaking out.
Yes.
Which it's exhausting.
That's a bonus, right?
It's the best.
Because Tinker's quite old now, so the fact she can't see or hear anything.
It's magnificent. That is the one plus of it. So my sort of feeling has been, well, do we really need to have it? I haven't been, I'm not campaigning for it by any stretch of the imagination, but I see people's point of view. And you can just have your public displays, which I'll never go and see, and just sort of leave it at that. Well, last night was my daughter's first Guy Fawkes. She's 5 years old, so I bought a bunch. We put her to bed at 6. She kept on getting up, but eventually went to sleep, and I got her up about 9:30 when it was nice and dark. And then when went out and let off probably 10 or 20 different kind of fountains and bangers and what are those Roman candles?
Yes,
bunch of those, and she was absolutely delighted,
Yes.
thrilled, excited. She had an absolute ball, and it was a great family bonding experience.
Sure.
And you don't have a lot of those where, you get to see your kids first time enjoying something, and it's pretty amazing. Like
they love
we're
it.
just
Kids
used
love
to it, right?
Yes.
We've been alive for God knows how many decades. We don't like anything.
43 years, Maggie.
And you look at these kids, and it's unbelievable. So for them, it's so exciting, and so you actually get to enjoy it for a second time through their experience. And so my viewpoint on it has completely changed. And all these people out there complaining about the effect it has on their animals, well, they can just get stuffed.
It's interesting, right? Because you say that, and I do remember back the very first time. It was at not the house I grew up in, the one when I was very young. I remember being given a sparkler to hold and being like, I'm holding a stick with fire on the end of it. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And like it's like a vivid memory that's just come back, and Dad lighting fireworks for the first time. It was, and obviously is, like a core memory now that I can recall. Maybe I'm pro fireworks as well. So, Jase, you just need to chill on the whole thing, man.
I remember my childhood and my first experience.
So,
with
what
fireworks.
year would this have been?
That was 1995. And
wait, what? So, what, you're 30 now?
No, my first experience of fireworks. I'm talking about, not how old I was.
Yeah,
right. So you're 11. The first.
As a child, I found them frightening.
right.
And I just they had to put me to bed because I was so upset.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No.
Actually,
they were great, and I loved them, and especially your double happies, your Tom Thumbs, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We used to have wars chucking them at each other.
Yeah, and so it is a bit tricky because it is. I guess it is for the kids, right? If you're doing it as an adult, then
Grow up.
Thanks, mate.
I actually do remember as well when I think I might have been about 4 years old or something. We were at the stock cars.
Oh yeah.
In Tauranga, watching the stock cars there, and they let off some fireworks, and I ran behind the hot dog van and hid and cried.
Oh yeah.
And my whole family had to go home early.
Yeah.
So
that's another core memory.
I mean,
but you've got dozens of core memories like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't your eczema flare up as well?
No, it didn't, Jase.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Foo Fighters there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 4:36 now. Listen, we're heading into summer, and one of the features of summer is, particularly if you love your cricket, particularly if you love your sport, is the Black Clash that goes on the 18th of January at Hagley Oval in Christchurch there. It's one of the don't miss sort of sporting occasions, isn't it, fellas?
I'd call it unmissable.
Unmissable, man.
Yeah.
I would say if someone mentioned it to me, I would say you cannot miss it.
Yeah, totally.
Don't miss this, man.
Do not miss it. It is, of course, the Hot Spring Spa T20 Black Clash in association with Wolfbrook. They chop and change between Tauranga and Christchurch.
They do.
Next year it will be Christchurch on the 18th there, and we are giving away not only tickets to go to the event and also to sit in the ACC Export Ultra Party Zone. You will have flights for you and a mate. You will have accommodation for you and a mate at the Novotel down there. You will get to go and experience a couple of adrenaline rush style Christchurch attractions.
Do you get a ride on the tram?
One of them being the tram.
Oh, my God.
How good.
You go on the tram.
Wow.
Just for a wee bit.
Wow.
Just because we don't want to overwhelm you. You then get to go to the hot pools out in New Brighton there on the beach, which is a beautiful spot.
Well, it'll be
Yeah,
nice
so
to relax
nice
after you've had that adrenaline rush on the tram.
Well, that's the thing. You just want to chill out after
The old
that.
heart would be pumping.
That's
sweaty
right.
palms.
Exactly. And to top it all off, yes, you get to come along to the Black Clash. You get to be in the ACC Export Ultra Party Zone. And for the first innings, you get to sit in a hot spring spa hot tub
Wow.
with old Mogi and his burnt meat patties.
Yeah, my boot meat patties.
So that's pretty damn exciting. If you are keen to enter this, hauraki.co.nz, get amongst it there. Fellas, yesterday I mentioned I booked tickets, right? And I changed the date
Yeah.
by accident.
This is for your overseas trip. You're going to Cambodia, Keyzie.
Cambodia, yeah. Cambodia.
You meant to be going on Boxing Day, but you buggered it up and you bought them on Christmas Day
That's
as a
right.
way to make your wife choose between her family and you.
Well, that's what you guys were sort of angling towards. So I doubled down on it.
Good.
I rang up. I got them changed. We're leaving Christmas Eve now.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Because I was thinking Christmas Day, if we left that day, she'd still get to experience a lot of the stuff in the morning.
Sure.
Whereas if I go Christmas Eve, she won't get to experience
Yeah, she
anything.
doesn't have any family contact whatsoever.
Nah.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
So
Nice work.
it cost me $800.
Yeah.
Sure, it's
per
worth
person.
it,
Well, it cost
though.
her because it's coming out of her money, eh?
Well, exactly, yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you spent all your fun account on your little motorbike there, didn't you?
Don't put little in front of motorbike. It's a proper sized motorbike. Thank you.
What was it, 7K or something?
No, it wasn't 7K. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, right.
So it was $800 each to change.
Yeah.
What, a
each.
motorbike?
800 each to change, and now we're going Christmas
Wow.
Eve. So
Wow, that's
wanna-
a substantial change, isn't
yeah,
it?
so thank you heaps for
worries.
the advice, fellas.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
no
well,
worries.
look, and you know the reality of it is you've separated her from her friends now and her family. You know, I was very pessimistic about your marriage, but I'm very hopeful for you now, Keyzie.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got the tracker on her phone, of course. So you know it's going on great guns for you.
Well, that's the thing. I think you're right. It would have crumbled if you guys hadn't given me such great advice. And I just do hope that she does choose going on holiday with me over spending time with her entire family, including like her elderly grandparents and stuff.
Yeah,
So-
Yeah, she has to now because she spent another $1,600
Well,
from
that's
her
right.
fun account.
That's right. So
You're not going to blow that on family.
no, exactly. So problem resolved.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
You're a backbone.
This is a tune. What's this?
Such a backbone, Keyzie. It's Beastie Boys.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oasis there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes to 5 o'clock. Great to have your company, by the way. Fellas, I want you to know that I really appreciate the hard work you guys put in on this show. I know that, you know, you're going above and beyond for the listeners out there.
We do, Jase. Thank you.
You know, and I know that, you know, you both have been having terrible sleeps because of the pressure of the show and wanting to deliver the very best show we can. And I see it in you backbones, the amount of effort that you put in, how you come in here full of energy and all of that sort of stuff. And I thought to myself, what can I do? What can I do for the fellas to show that appreciation?
Well, I think what you've just done is enough for me. I mean, that's enough for me.
I'm keen for more.
Oh, you are?
Absolutely, and I'm, you know, because I think, you know, I'm a pretty generous fella.
What do you mean? Are you going to make a joke about being generously endowed downstairs?
Yeah.
Or something?
No,
Is that what
I
you're
think
getting
you
at here?
know I'm a pretty generous fella.
See,
In
this-
what way?
Well, I'm just very giving.
You're not very giving. Oh,
Oh no, that's right. Because he refuses to donate to that charity we're involved with every year. With a
Yeah,
day
that's
Lou,
right, yeah,
Bowel
'cause it's
Cancer
$3.
NZ. Yeah, because it's $3.
I'm talking about us here, fellas.
Oh.
Not charities, all right? Now, listen. I got a bit of a treat for you because I know you love your music, don't you? You love your music.
I can take it or leave it, to be honest.
Oh, really?
No, I love music. I work in radio. You know, I
yeah,
love it,
yeah,
man.
sure.
Chili's and that.
I've recently changed my plan on Spotify,
oh,
and I've changed it to a family plan.
right.
And thinking that I'd get all my family on it. And a couple of me girls there, they were like, no, thanks, all good. Oh, gee. So I've got 2 slots left in Hoodie J's
Wow.
Spotify family plan. And fellas, I'd like you to have them.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
So you've got something for free there and you want to...
Well, I mean, it's free for you fellas. Old Hoodie J will foot the bill, obviously.
Okay.
What's that, like $20 a month?
About 19. But I just want to give you guys the opportunity so you don't have to pay anything to Spotify. You just go on Hoodie J's plan.
Why? Hang on. Why though? Because I know that you don't just do stuff like this. Unless,
My only question would be, what's in it for you?
Yeah.
Seeing you guys happy, rewarding your hard work, you know, giving you encouragement so
Yeah.
that we keep doing the best radio show in the country, all
Right.
of that stuff. And because I know, you know, life's tough at the moment for people, and I just want to give you something that you can
Well-
enjoy for free and just take a bit of financial, because I know you've totally blown your fun account, Keyzie. And Moki, I know you're under the gun, mate.
Oh, yeah,
You've got-
man, I'm under the pump hard.
You've got lots of outgoings, and it's just my way of giving back.
Can I just say that my music account, my Spotify account, it doesn't come out of my fun account. It comes out of my passion account because
Oh, yeah.
you know we've got certain things we're passionate about.
Well, this is the thing. You can just shut that down, not pay a cent, and old Hoodie J will
But
foot
one
the
thing
bill.
I'm concerned about is I don't want to be in any way connected to you and your terrible throbber choices.
Well, I mean, there is a thing where you can merge your playlist and stuff, and we could perhaps do a bit of swapsies.
Oh, so you want access to our throbber playlist?
But You know, it's just an offer. I mean, you guys. I mean, Pugsan's keen. Look at he's shocked that I haven't offered it to him. And I'll give you some cash instead, Pugs. Is that all right, mate?
I mean, I'm all good.
Oh, okay.
Mike?
Yeah.
Mogi?
It sounds like a lot of admin. How do we sort of do
Listen,
it?
it's really easy. I send you a link, you click on it, and then that comes back to me, and I can sort it from there.
Hang on. I think what he's doing is like invite some mates to join up, and you get
You
free.
get 3 months.
Is that what's going on here?
No.
That's way too many. That's 5 no's.
Yeah.
It's just something I wanted to do for you, fellas. Look, you don't have to decide now.
Okay.
I'll send you the links. You can click it or don't click it.
Okay.
It's all G by me, all right?
All right. Well,
Sweet.
thank you.
Very generous of you. It's not
Thank
like
you,
you at
Jase.
all, which is why I'm so suspicious.
Can I jump on your Disney Plus account? Because I don't have that.
Actually, you probably can, Keyzie. Just don't remember the password, that's all.
Is it honker 1,
No,
2, 3?
eyes to the front. 420.
It's Tom Petty.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Tom Petty there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon coming up after 5 o'clock. Big Show Improv. And if you've got any scenarios that you'd like us to do in this particular improv, text them through on 3483.
That's right. This week, I believe Hoity J and I will be acting it out. So if you do send through a scenario, we want like a place, a premise, and a character for me to play and a character for Hoity J to play.
And you can pump that through on the talkback set up on iHeartRadio as well. There, just push a little microphone there and we'll have a listen.
That's right. Everyone that sends something through, by the way, in the draw for a Tui prize pack.
Yeah.
Also, Keyzie has yet another ethical dilemma.
Yeah.
I don't have heaps of ethical dilemma. I just have dilemmas. This one is an ethical dilemma, though.
Sure.
Okay?
All that after 5.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya.
Get it in, yeah!
Get it in
Have
you.
a burn on it.
Get it
Yeah.
inside
Have a
you.
burn.
That's all in celebration of them bringing back the famous Tui billboard, fellas.
Oh, what are those?
Oh, mate, I've been telling you for ages, Jase. This country could do with a laugh, and particularly on a day like this. I know you could do with a laugh today, mate. Look at you.
Here,
Hey,
here, mate.
sad sack.
Yeah, it's
Do you want me to try and make you laugh, Jase?
it's a very, very, very grim day for humanity today, but I'm not going to go into it. Yeah, go on, Keyzie.
You want to make you laugh?
Yeah.
That's good stuff, mate.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What's coming up this hour, Jace?
No,
Just while we've
hang
got you
on.
there, brother. Well, you have a think
Yeah,
about
you have a
it.
little think about what you're going to make me laugh with, and I'll tell you what's coming up. We've got some Big Show improv. By the way, if you've got scenarios that you want us to play out, give a roll to Keyzie, a roll to old Hoity J. Text us 3483.
They're pouring in.
And Keyzie has another ethical dilemma where, well,
We don't even know what it is yet, do
yeah,
you?
we'll let him
You
explain
have
it.
no idea what it is.
And also, I want to know the politics of trees growing over your property and whether or not you can or can't cut said trees.
Right.
That sounds good, Hoity J. Sounds to
stuff.
me like must listen radio.
Yeah, totally.
And speaking of, Green Day?
Oh, well, hang
Well,
on.
you
We're
meant
waiting
to-
for your joke.
You're meant to make me laugh, man.
Oh. Button mushroom? Damn it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. She hard there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, 11 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Fellas, my wife's away at the moment. She
My wife.
touched down back in Auckland, I think at about 2 p.m. this
Is she a
afternoon.
pilot?
No, but she was on a plane which was driven by a pilot, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Flown by a pilot.
It was driven.
Okay.
To be fair, it was piloted by a pilot. That's what I like to say anyway. So she touched down at about 2. By that stage, I had already left, but I decided this morning to take advantage of the fact that she is not here and get outside with the old hedge trimmer and the clippers and all that and trim back. We've got this big fence with some ivy growing on it. Trim all the ivy back and stuff, and then also get out what are the really long cutty things?
Shears or secateurs.
But the really long ones.
Yeah, I know the ones.
Where you reach up and you can get branches.
Yeah.
Actually, I might need to borrow that off
The
you, Keyzie.
long-handled secateurs.
Yeah.
Can I
that's the
borrow
one.
those from
Hang on,
you?
Jace.
Oh.
We'll get into that off air, man.
Sure.
No, you can't, by the way. So I decided to take advantage of the fact that not only was she not home, my neighbours weren't home. and they have a backyard that backs onto ours that is just straight up overgrown. They don't care. I imagine that's kind of what your backyard would look like, Jase.
Well, certain parts of it, Keyzie, sure, that's fair.
That's right, because they've got a way larger backyard than us, and it's hard to keep on top of everything. Their trees grow over our fence.
Yes.
Block a lot of light into our house.
Do they?
And there's all sorts of weird vines and stuff growing over. So I jumped the fence, pulled out all these rugged vines that I know they don't care about, and also on my side cut a whole lot of branches off of their trees, all of which were hanging over into my property.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that, do you reckon? Is that okay?
Look, I've got the very similar scenario where my neighbour's trees are growing very much over my property, and I know that if I prune them, you get my old chainsaw out and prune them like I'd like to off my property, they'd probably kill the trees. And I've had that same dilemma. It's also complicated by the fact that I have this massive oak tree at the back of my house and property that's about to fall on their house.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sort of provoke them into anything. You know what I mean?
Are you going to do anything about that?
But I genuinely don't know what the moral,
I guess not.
what you do in that situation. Whether you're entitled to go, yes, I'm going to slice off all that tree because it's growing over my property.
Anything that is on your side of the fence, you are able to.
Oh, you can?
You can cut.
Yes, okay.
Anything that's on your side of the fence, but the way to do it, and I mean, it's probably a pretty crazy idea. Is going to have a conversation.
What?
Go and have a conversation with your neighbours.
Oh, no,
and
don't
I've
like
had to
talking
do
to
that.
them.
I've had to do that before as well. And went over there and said, "Look, man," and this is when I had that place that had the pool, and he had a couple
leaves.
of trees where every leaf was falling into my pool. Rented property, by the way. Hellhole. Still going to court with the landlord trying to get my bond back.
Good times.
I'll keep you updated there, fiels. But yeah, we just chopped. He said, "I hate that tree as well," so we cut it back to a nub. We cut it back all the way back to a nub, and he paid half the bill. I got an arborist in.
See, that's great. That's really nice.
You like that?
Yeah, but I know for a fact that this property that backs onto ours is just a massive. It's out west. It's a big, one of those big old properties where they just plonk a house sort of at the front of it, and then it just has a giant backyard for no reason.
Yeah.
They're probably in their 70s.
Sure.
They don't care.
How do you know? Have you spoken to them so you know they don't care?
No, I know.
Or is it they want to get something done, but they just need a fine, young, keen sort of fella who's community minded and wouldn't mind getting over the fence there and helping them out a little bit because God knows he doesn't do anything all day.
Mogi, it's hard enough keeping my yard in order, all right? And that's what I was trying to do. So I get out there, I trim them back. They haven't noticed. I don't think. I have no idea because I'm certainly not going and talking to them.
No, you don't want to talk to them. No.
That would be bizarre.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. Oh, I thought I was about to sneeze. So I've cut it back a wee bit. I think it looks fine.
Sure.
I've taken the branches, put them on my side of the property. We've got a little branch pile that I'll sort out at some stage.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown them onto their side or anything wacko like that. Do you think that's okay?
Yeah, I think that's okay. You see, the dilemma I have in terms of talking with my neighbour is that I think one of them, my neighbour's sexually attracted to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to open up that whole can of worms. So we don't chat.
Well, we've got a couple of things going on here. Keyzie, I would say you have got an issue because you've trespassed on their property and they can do you for it. And in fact, I'd encourage them to. Jase, you've got a problem where you've got a tree hanging over a neighbour's house where it's on the brink of falling over and crushing people, and actually people's lives are at risk. But you don't want to spend $3,000 on sorting it out. So both of you have got some things that need to be sorted out here. Jase, that tree's been hanging over that house for at least 3 years, as long as we've been doing this show. At some point it will happen. Yes. There will be a record of it on the radio. I worry for your safety. You will be put in jail, and I don't want you being made somebody else's bitch in the slammer, because that is exactly what will happen.
I'm open to that.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
REM there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show. Rem. This Wednesday afternoon. The time is 24 minutes past 5 o'clock. And it's a Wednesday, which means it's time for this.
Oh, yeah.
Right on set.
Sound speed.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Now it's time for the Big Show Improv.
This is exciting.
It is.
Yeah, every now and again, you sort of come up with an idea, and it just takes off. We've been doing this for a few months now, and as soon as we ask our listeners out there to provide us with some ideas, to do these improvs here.
The scenarios.
They just explode. The text flooding in
On 3483.
absolutely pouring in. So
Really?
that's how we know that people absolutely love it.
They do.
So what we got? The reason why we started doing this was because Keyzie is represented by Jase. Jase is his agent. As an actor, Keyzie's getting nothing out there, so we thought this is the closest we can get to a proper workshopping.
Sure.
And who better than to do it with than two of New Zealand's leading dramatic actors, Hauraki, Jay, and myself. So today's scenario is it's topical, and the caller, the texter, pointed this out. Today, Keyzie, you're going to be you're at home.
Okay.
And you're going over to see your next door neighbour because you're concerned that his massive oak tree, which is about 80 foot in the air, it's sort of hanging over your house,
right,
and threatens to crush the entire thing. So you're going over there to have a yarn with him and just see if it's okay if you go halves on chopping the bastard down there.
Yeah, right, okay.
Of course, Hauraki, Jay, you're going to be the next door neighbour there, and you haven't got much money. Okay,
Sure.
We'll put it that way.
Sure.
Okay,
All
what
right.
kind of neighbour is he? Is he a grumpy old
Well, he'll
bastard?
determine that.
Oh,
He'll
okay,
determine
he will,
that.
yeah, 'cause it's improv.
Yeah. That's right. It's all improvised, Keyzie.
All right, I'll start Jase by knocking on the door, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hello? Is anybody home? Hello?
You're at the wrong house, man. It's the house on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering what you're doing there.
It's the house on the other. They're not home.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just walking over to the other. Can you please?
Sorry, I'm just in the shower. Just give me a minute.
Okay, I can come back later if you want.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, it's actually a pressing matter. It's actually a pressing matter.
Look, if you can come back later, that'd be great.
Sorry,
I'm just
man.
in the shower. I got shampoo and so forth in the hair.
Well, what? You seem to be able to hear me. Why don't we just have the conversation like this?
Oh, look, I don't like shouting and I can't really hear you because the water's pissing into my eardrums here. Look, if you can come back later on in the afternoon, we can have a chit-chat, whatever it might be.
Who's knocking on the door, babe?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's that neighbour guy.
Oh, is that your wife? Maybe I could talk to her.
Oh, no,
No, you
she's in,
can't talk to me.
yeah, she's in the shower with me.
Oh.
We're old school. You'll have to talk to my husband. I don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, it seems like you can hear me
Listen,
fully.
mate, if you could just come back later, that'd be sweet as.
I just think that for the purpose of what we're doing right now, if you were to just have the contact...
Shut up, bro! Shut your mouth! Shut it! Sorry, mate, the dog's just going a bit berserk.
Oh, so I thought you were talking to me, babe.
Oh, no, I never speak to you like that, doll.
That's not true. He does.
Are you sure I can't just speak to your wife? I mean, it seems weird that I'm not allowed... Like, it seems like pretty weird.
Well, like I say, mate, she's in the shower with me,
Right.
so...
I'm trying to wash his hair.
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to...
What's the matter?
I was just saying, I live in the house next door. And
Oh, we know that already. Get on with it, man.
Yeah, could you close your curtains when you're making love, by the way? I'm sick and tired of seeing your naked ass hammering away.
Okay, yeah, I can work on that. If maybe you guys could return serve a wee bit. Just your giant oak tree there's hanging over my house, and I've just noticed it's really started to lean quite a lot recently. I'm just worried it's going to flatten my house.
Could do.
What
Hard to say. There. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Hard to say, Chris. Mother Nature.
No, I know Mother Nature, and that's fair play as well.
Yeah.
I get it, but it's on your property.
Oh, the other way I'd put it is it's God's will.
No,
Do you believe in God, Chris?
not really.
You should.
Oh, you should.
So, would it help?
Have you not got a relationship with Jesus?
I think it would be a pretty Christian thing for you guys to do, to just come and have a chat with me about this. We could solve it. And have
That sounded really inauthentic.
Absolutely. As I say, mate, if you can come back later in the arvo after we've finished the shower, we'll have a cup of tea and a chit-chat, all right?
Okay, fine. How long is the shower going to take?
About 4 hours.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Metallica there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Now, the Swingers Club. It's a club that's been formed by the Big Show fellas. If you love your golf, love having a bit of a tonk, you need to listen up to this stuff.
Is that where I come in?
Yeah, man.
I can do it if you want.
I just worry, Maggie, because you don't actually like golf.
No. But it's only I just don't like playing it or watching it or being around it. That's outside of that, I'm into it. I watch the Masters highlights.
Yeah, who won?
On the news.
Oh.
But outside of that, yeah.
Well, look, Jase and I, to be honest, Jase has been banging on about getting into golf for a couple of years now. Finally got around to getting himself some clubs.
I know. You guys have been, playing for a couple of months now. You've had one game.
Two.
Well, we've had 2 games of 9 holes, a.k.a. 1 game. That is 18.
Full round tomorrow, though, mate.
Full round tomorrow with Woody J, which we're looking
doubt
forward to. Although his hip's playing up. His hip's giving him grief.
It really is. It's weird.
Have you got a dicky hip?
Not usually, no.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Have
That's the weird thing.
you ever had a dicky hip?
No.
Have you ever had a hippie dick?
Yes.
So the Big Show Swingers Club has started up. It's basically it's an excuse for me and Hoity J and Pugsan and Mogi if he's into it.
Yeah, and I do want to get into it.
Yeah, it is. It's a great thing to get into. But we want to go and play some of the best courses in New Zealand. We want golf carts, drinks, food, all that provided. We'll then do the show from the clubhouse afterwards, which is pretty cool. And we want 4 of you to come and join us for a day of golf and the Big Show as well. If you are keen, head to hauraki.co.nz. Get yourself in the draw there. We are going to be calling the winners this Monday.
Right.
Because we are teeing off next week, which is pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
And we're playing at Muriwai Golf Links on Auckland's stunning west coast. Really nice course. I've always wanted to play there, so that's good.
I reckon it's the sort of thing I do want to get into because I feel like I could do with a bit of golf in my life. I feel like I could do with the walk.
Yes.
But for me, I think I'll probably just have to go out and get lessons.
Right.
And then once I've got a few lessons, then I can go out and actually enjoy it because I won't enjoy it would be an absolute debacle.
Yes.
I've got a few issues. One of the issues is I haven't played for over 20 years, and I've probably played 4 rounds in my entire life.
Yes.
Right? So that's not great. The other thing is I'm blind in my left eye, as discussed. So when I take position over the ball and then I hit the ball, the left eye is the eye that picks up where the ball has gone when you look up, right? So because I'm blind in that eye, I've got no idea where the ball's gone. So I can hit an amazing shot, which I never have, and I can't see where it is. So I can't enjoy the wins. Because every time I hit the ball and I've just got no idea. So I need somebody to stand behind me and then come in and tell me where it is.
Yes.
Which kind of just drains any enjoyment out of it that you could possibly have.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense because, I'll play 4 good shots in a round.
Yeah.
And that makes all the other... That'll make all the other 55 bad shots.
Yeah.
That's
what keeps
good
you
for
coming
me.
back.
Exactly.
But that's the thing, to be honest, even having lessons, you're still not going to be able to walk out there and...
Oh, no. But I'm talking about, I don't even know how to hold the club.
Right.
And that is key, I think.
That is...
just having somebody tell you, this is how you hold the club.
Yeah.
Actually, I need
Good
to learn
stuff.
that too.
Yeah.
Because I don't do the link of the fingers there like you do, Keyzie.
Yeah, cool. I feel like we're really selling the Swingers Club. You don't even know how to hold the clubs properly. But if you want to come and play some of New Zealand's nicest courses...
Yeah, with a bunch of absolute weapons.
This is a real stupid idea. Hauraki.co.nz. Get yourself in the draw there.
Beautiful. Muriwai next week, eh?
Yeah, keen.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya!
Get it inside you.
Get it in you. Hey, question for you fellas. Was I wearing a jersey when I came in today?
You weren't when you came out of the BYC podcast studio.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen to the podcast outro, which is our warm-up to the show. We put it out in podcast form, and the podcast numbers came out today. Oh-wee.
Yeah.
Biggest in the world again.
Yeah, unbelievable numbers.
In fact, actually unbelievable, they've been reviewed.
Yes.
I just got an email about they've been reviewed because they seem too high.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But that's just jealousy, though, Mogi.
I know.
Yeah,
It's just
props.
everyone trying to take us down a peg or two, man.
Yeah.
Politics.
Good luck with that. What were we chatting about today, Keyzie?
I assume you were off on some sort of tangent because today's clip is just called racist.
It was another dud. The thing about it is, Jase, is that you love it when they put the little English subtitles on the foods at the Asian supermarkets. But as soon as they put like mouldy names on streets and all that sort of thing, you f***ing blow up.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So good. Everyone should go and listen to that. You just search Hauraki Big Show, wherever you get your podcast from. Comes out every day, so it's 10 to 15 minutes. And Pugson also does a best of the days, a highlights package of the day's radio show too.
Yeah, great stuff, mate.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah, so today it was just me accusing Jase of being a massive racist and then laughing like a psychopath at my own joke, sort of for about 10 minutes.
You know, I joined in.
Yeah, well, I say did I, actually. It's quite funny.
It was funny.
Because clearly I'm not.
Oh.
I mean, clearly I'm not.
I wouldn't say clearly, but I know deep down.
Yeah.
You're not always racist.
Oh,
God.
I'm just going to sort of stand back from this conversation. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, no, neither do I. I mean, I actually value my career, Keyzie. Unlike some people that just throw it away with random comments on the radio, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Kings of Leon there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. You know what, Mogi? We haven't had much gym chat. Are you still doing the gym? I feel like you've sort of abandoned it.
No, I'm still doing it, man.
Because you didn't eat your dried up chicken breast today.
No, I haven't. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I haven't today. But I'm still doing it. I had a weigh-in this morning, but I'm done with my bulking, Joe. You'll be pleased to know about that. So now it's time to, get shredded for R&V.
Sure.
So that should take about 6 weeks, but I'm only probably going to give myself about a month. But I've weighed in. Keyzie, how much do you reckon I'm weighing in at, brother?
I reckon you would weigh 91.
95 kilos.
Oh, wow.
I'm weighing in at, which is the heaviest I've ever been in my life.
Wow.
I've never been so heavy. Yeah. And last year, I think, when I did the same thing, I came in at 91 or 92, and I got down to 81.
Far out.
On the shred, which was too much. I looked unwell.
Yeah.
But I won a competition and $500.
So obviously
it was worth the glory.
Sure.
And so this time, I'm starting my shred now. So I'm just going to do a weekly little catch up on how much weight I've managed to lose. But I reckon I'll probably only get down to about 87.
That's still bananas.
87, 88.
That's 8 kgs.
8 kgs,
Holy
yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Holy mate. How much do you weigh, Keyzie?
I've weighed 90
120.
90/91 for the last 6-7 years.
Right.
How much? 91.
90 to 91.
Right.
Although I got a real bad flu about it wouldn't have been. It was about 4 years ago, and I lost 10 kgs.
Right.
From 3 days of not being able to eat and just sweating.
Yeah.
And then
you get that back on pretty quick, though, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I kind of bounced back like a month later. I was back to my normal weight, so I don't know.
Into the beersies and stuff.
But of course, that's going to stop soon.
Yeah.
The ability to stay at that weight.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just making the most of it.
What
really.
about you, Hoodie J?
I'm 72.
Yes.
No, but your weight, not your age.
Got him. 72, you'd be sort of hovering around there for the,
Yeah.
You'd be sort of at an age where your weight keeps on going down.
Yeah.
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 Because we're sort of shrinking, aren't we?
Well, when I think I told you fellas, when I went back to the gym just recently, I was like, I used to be 75 and then I was 70 and I was like, what the
yeah, where have you lost that from?
I don't know. I tell you where I haven't lost it from.
Where?
I can't tell you on the radio, Mogi.
Well, it hasn't stopped you in the past. But the thing with you, Jase, is you walked in today and the way you staggered in with your sore hip, with your dicky hip, and then you said...
Your hippie dick.
With your hippie dick. And you said, I haven't eaten anything today. Nothing. Not anything.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't.
And
It's
then-
a mystery.
And
That
then you
was
ate half a donut.
That was bad plan. That was the whole donut, actually.
The other interesting thing, Hoodie J, and you'll know this, is that when you hit about 40, you start losing 1% of your muscle mass.
Yeah.
And then from 45, about 1.5% to 2% of your muscle mass every single year. So when you see the elderly sort of walking along and they're all bent over and they're struggling to drag their skeleton around, it's because they don't have enough muscle mass to carry that around.
Yeah.
So unless you want to end up and you've no chance of you doing that because you're ripped to bits.
Yeah, thanks, man.
But that is an interesting thing, right? So eventually you're just a skeleton with a little bit of muscle.
Well, that's what someone told me, is as you get don't worry about your fitness and all that jazz. Just make sure you get your strength. You keep
That's
your muscle.
right. Don't
you
worry
keep your
about your
muscles.
cardio, keep your
In
muscle
fact,
up.
You might have told me that.
Yeah, probably.
Actually.
Probably.
Sounds like something on Mogi be banging on
Yeah,
about.
because I
Yeah.
hate cardio, so yeah.
Same.
Oh, guys. Hey, Gym Chat, how good?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
In excess there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Let's talk TV.
What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
So
People
good.
love that.
Yeah, they do.
I just watched some more Slow Horses. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. It's great. I love it.
I was to the front, Mogi. Jesus.
Far out, man. That was a shocker.
You're right.
I watched nothing. Why, do you ask? Why
No.
do you ask?
I don't ask.
There was no point, was there?
Because of this stuff we talked about earlier with the
The
Bloody
fly
dog.
Flukes. Yeah,
fly forks.
fly flukes.
Seriously, it was just no
The fly
point.
flukes.
So I just spent the whole evening making
You
love.
should have put a dog show on.
Making love.
And they rounded up all the dogs, and there's heaps of barking anyway.
Nah, it was just no point. It was just one of those situations where we just gave up and went, this is stupid. Certainly not wasting Mr. In Between with my dog carrying
Yeah.
on like a tool in the background.
Yeah. What
Wasn't
time did
gonna
it
happen.
finish up again?
Oh, about 1:30.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Jeepers. And so did you play Scrabble or anything like that?
Nah, we just sat there fuming.
Yeah, did you put your skull candies on?
Nah,
Didn't you? Why not?
I don't know. Just I was so frustrated and annoyed that I just
Yeah.
sat there.
There was a lot of fireworks last night.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
I'm
it was
out
Guy
west.
Fawkes.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. I'm out west as well, but I feel like now I hear way more fireworks being where I am than anywhere else. I've lived near One Tree Hill in Auckland, which is a bit nicer, I guess, traditionally than out west.
Oh, especially where you are.
Tenfold. Jase, I don't want to be the guy to tell you that Te Aratu's far better than wherever you live.
Glen Eden.
Gleneden, it's far better than Gleneden.
Yeah.
Either way, we're both out west and we're both westies.
You both love it.
yeah, we both-
we're
you
both
both
amongst
couple
it.
of mad
We're
dogs.
both proud Westies, Keyzie.
I am a proud westie.
I'm never leaving the West. Wub.
You're trying to find somewhere in the city at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Parnell, you were saying.
I hate the West.
What did you watch, Keyzie?
Last night I was home alone. Lucy
Oh,
and Pugs didn't come round. It was just me. So I played PlayStation from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m.
Right.
and then went to bed.
Good stuff.
But, so I'm playing this game, right, that Pugs recommended.
Hang
me.
on a minute.
Hang on, just let me. Mike. He goes, so it's this game that he's recommended. It's famously quite a tough game. People that know video games, it's called Bloodborne from a long time ago. Anyway, when he was at my house, he was like, go up to that part there. In there is a boss that I have never been able to beat. They are so tough.
Are you going to hoodie J this situation?
I went up there.
You're going to break your back? You're going to break your arm patting yourself on the back?
No, but this is the thing. No, it's not about. It's patting me on the back. I went up there, beat the boss straight away.
Yeah.
I think Pugs is shit at his favourite game of all time.
Yeah.
I
Did
don't
you hear
wanna-
about Keyzie, man? He's really good at this game.
And then I made chicken soup, and it was the best chicken soup in the world.
I have never said my
you
chicken
have.
soup is the best in the world. I'm just saying I make a great chicken soup.
Sorry, to be honest, what I actually made was an iced coffee, and it was the best iced coffee in the world, fellas.
I have never said
Yes, you have.
that my iced coffees are the best in the world, Keyzie.
Are they, though?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening, fellas. Hey?
Yeah, man.
Good.
Hey, what's this I hear about big dick energy, Keyzie?
Oh,
So I was just out on the office here and someone said, are you doing the big dick energy in the show today?
Yeah,
and I went,
yeah.
oh, what was that again?
Similarly, I was at the urinal and there was a fella in there asking me all about it.
Oh, about big dick energy?
Yeah.
yeah.
He goes, I've heard you've got big dick energy.
right, you sure he was saying big dick energy?
No,
If
he
he was
said big dick, but I thought he was.
Oh, he must have got it
but
wrong.
It just sounded like it was related to what we've been doing on the show.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
okay.
because obviously we're running big dick energy at the moment here on the Hauraki Big Show. Because, of course, it's not the size of your dick that counts, it's what you do with it.
Can you tell us all about it?
Actually, sure. Tradetested.co.nz.
What's that?
That is a great website with a bunch of trade-tested products.
Oh.
Anything you can think of that would bloody go well in terms of a trade, and also things like on your deck, your backyard, DIY, they've got you covered. All right? And
Right.
they have put together a prize pack.
What's in the prize pack?
Hang on. So there was a comma. It wasn't a full stop.
full
I was
stop.
still going. Yeah.
I thought you were just riffing.
No,
Do you
no.
riff with
What?
commas and full stops?
Yeah, I use grammar when I'm riffing.
Right, sorry.
So they've put together a prize pack that will help you get your deck in shape for summer,
Great stuff.
up to the value of $5,000.
That's a fair amount of, a
about
dollop
five-
of. That's a dollop of cash
about
there.
$5,000
About
worth.
$5,000 worth.
What's that valued at the moment, Mogi?
I think it's plummeted, actually. The New Zealand dollar has gone through the floor. It's worth about $8.
But tradetested.co.nz is also in New Zealand, so
Yeah.
it's probably worth $5,000
Oh,
New
yeah,
Zealand.
it
mate.
is in New Zealand, for sure.
Yeah,
So each
yeah.
Friday over the next 2 weeks, we're drawing one deck owner, awarding them $5,000 worth of trade tested products. If you are keen, sorry, Mogi just threw something at my head while I was reading
Yeah,
there.
I just saw that. It's very unprofessional, man.
If you are keen, head to hauraki.co.nz, enter there. Also, have a look at tradetested.co.nz and have a wee look around at actually stuff you might want from the website, which is...
I love those sort of websites, man, because I love my DIY, as you know, fellas.
Yeah. You're always doing it yourself, eh?
yeah,
That's why
totally,
they call
man.
you Jack.
I'm always
Mogi.
he's in an absolute mood today, isn't he?
He is.
But no, I love that stuff. I'm getting into it.
I'm always on the Trade Tested website.
Yes.
I'll get on, in the morning, you sort of check your sites, you go your Insta there, you won't go to a couple of new sites. I will always lead the day with Trade Tested.
Right.
Absolutely.
See the latest stuff.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
really
Instagram, and then,
Yeah.
nice. So if you're keen, tradetested.co.nz, have a wee squiz, and then head to hauraki.co.nz, get yourself in the draw. But it does involve you sending us a photo
Right.
of your deck, aka a deck pic.
I believe there's sort of $100 giveaways too of stuff as well, isn't there, Keyzie?
Well-
or is that just my imagination?
Well, if you send in your picture of your deck, right, and all the details up at hauraki.co.nz, send in a photo of it. If it needs some loving, you could be in the draw for daily $100 spot prizes. That's
Wow.
right.
How good, man.
Trade tested, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Wednesday show done and dusted. We got through the hump day. What's for tea tonight, Mogi?
Ooh, tonight I think I'm probably having another chicken breast. Just on its own. So if you can imagine a white porcelain plate with a white, chicken breast on it, with
Steamed?
a little sprinkle of white salt. Yeah.
Any rice or broccoli or beans? Or
Oh, a bit of white rice. Nah, I can't have any carbs. No, I'm off that. But might have some beans. Treat myself.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. What are you eating tonight, Keyzie?
Thanks for winking at me while saying treat myself. Tonight, my wife is home because she's been away the last 2 nights. But she's actually playing indoor netball tonight.
So it's another Keyzie bachelor night?
No. She's got 2 games on, actually, which is quite good because she's going to be making tacos, and then I'll get home probably like 7:30, but her game starts at 7:30, so there'll be tacos there ready to go. My wife's tacos. What?
Nothing.
That's a bit.
No.
Ooh.
Sorry, what the hell are you...
It's all good, mate. It's all good.
Jase,
Yes.
what are you having, man?
Chicken curry tonight, I think, fellas.
Oh, best one in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, and my wife's going to be home, so we'll enjoy it together.
Oh, and the rule will be going off again as well.
Yeah, because she will be. I
Yep.
guarantee this will go on for the next week.
Why don't you try do you have a laptop? Do you know what a laptop is?
That's what we're going to do. We're going to just watch shit on our
to
laptop
bed.
and see if that works.
And close the curtains in the lounge or however you shut up, close the shutters, whatever you do.
Batten down the hatches.
Yeah,
I
man.
was trying to think of how old-fashioned houses close up for the
Go
night.
into our little underground bunker.
That's right, yeah. And then just see if that stops it.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show today. It's been all over the place. But make sure you check out the Instagram account. Also, my hip just gave me a twang there. Also, check out the podcast. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.